Hi, welcome back to Salty at 60. Today we are going to talk about winter clothes, styling our winter clothes, and how to dress for the weather. So let's get into it. I don't know where you live, but where I live at, we are experiencing some of the most brutal cold that we have had in a long time, and it is going to get worse today. In fact, as I'm filming this, you may hear the wind gusting because we're having wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour. And I live on a top floor of an apartment, so it's quite gusty in here. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was what I have been wearing when it's so cold outside. How to wear my basics so that my footwear and my outerwear looks nice, looks presentable, but I'm dressing for the weather. And I did a little bit about this in my last video. And I had also said that I really want to play with my winter clothes. I want to take the time to, hone my style with certain things and, make decisions on, well, I don't like this or I like that. And just, try some different outfit formulas and materials. And so that's what I started doing last week. And this is really a continuance of it today. So let's get into the video. So in this first outfit, I'm going to show you here. This was something that I had imagined back in the summertime. I really loved seeing velvet pants styled with warm, oversized sweaters. And I just really, really love that look. And I have worn velvet pants before in previous videos, and they were worn with a warm sweater. So what I'm showing you here today is another outfit with this bright red sweater, and what I have on are these velvet pants that I purchased from Hilaria. They are wide leg, they have an elastic waistband, and I knew that I wanted to wear them casually. So here I just put on some sneakers with these cute little leopard sneakers I have on. And this is something that I would wear in my everyday life when I'm not going to be outdoors. And I put on this really cute red sweater that I had bought, I think, 2 Christmases ago. And I don't wear it often. I sort of have to be in the mood for red. And it was, again, a cold day. And I just decided that I wanted to brighten up my day. So I wore the red sweater. And then I had purchased this scarf when I filmed the You Don't Want to Sleep on It, being Ralph Lauren trending. And I love this scarf design. And I also love that it also had leopard in it, as well as the navy and the red. And I just thought that this was very cohesive with this outfit. And I love these pants because they are such a rich navy blue. And again, they're so comfortable. I can sit at my desk, I can work and not feel restricted. Yet I look a little bit more put together. Okay, this next look is my laundry day look. And, sometimes I think we overthink things in our everyday life on how we have to style them and how it always has to be like the most perfectly chic outfit. But a lot of times when the weather interferes, I pick and choose what I'm wearing on my top part of my body based on what kind of outerwear I need to wear that day. And again, another freezing cold day here. And also my laundry, I have to go down the stairs outside into an unheated hallway to do my laundry. So I want it to be warm. And so I put on this long tunic, a green sweater that I had from Old Navy. I think I purchased that about 2 years ago, maybe longer. And I just, the one thing I did do is I added these cute turquoise earrings. So this next outfit, I wanted to really play with patterns. That's something that I have been admiring. I've pinned a few posts like this on my Pinterest board. And this is the plaid jacket that I had purchased for that Ralph Lauren video that I did. But I didn't purchase it just for that video because I actually love plaid. It is my favorite pattern of all types. And I have seen it done with the stripes. And I was like, I really want to try that combo. So that's what I did here. I have this t-shirt underneath. It's just an Old Navy t-shirt. It is navy and ivory. And I put this on with those Everlane jeans that I cannot get enough of lately. And what I thought made this really cute and maybe a little preppy, maybe a little bit sporty, was I've liked seeing the colored socks with loafers. So that's what I did here. I added these bright red socks to my black loafers. And I will say this is a toasty, toasty little vest. And if you're interested in it, I will have the link down below again. So this was just an easy outfit. Again, something I can wear at my desk, I can wear all day, and I can pop out into the cold. All right, here is another outfit that I had been wanting to play with. I have these 100% wool trousers from Bowden, and they are just so warm and toasty. They're fully lined, and generally I only wear them about maybe 2 or 3 times out of a whole winter season because they are perfect for freezing cold days because, you know, if you're sitting long enough like I do, like if you work at a desk, your legs can even get cold. So I just thought, well, let me try doing something with these gray trousers. And I wanted to try layering somehow with this quince sweater that I had purchased. It is a, it's a longer short sleeve dolman, kind of a bat wing style. And it's in this beautiful charcoal gray, and it is a combination of, I want to say cashmere and wool, but I really can't remember the composition. And then underneath that, I just had on this very pale pink t-shirt that I purchased from Old Navy. I purchase a lot of my t-shirts from Old Navy because they come in the talls. And I generally like a longer sleeve and a longer length on the top. And then I added these like pale pink sneakers. These are a non-name brand. I think they came from Walmart. They were either a No Boundaries or possibly a Time and True. Not sure. Can't really remember. Very, very comfortable though. And I just liked how this looked. And in this particular look, I decided I did have to run out. So I said, well, let me just go ahead and film really quickly what I would pop on to go with this. Okay, here you can see that I've added this gray wool coat here. It is a 1-button coat, and I got this from Quince as well, and it is just such a gorgeous warm coat. And of course, a longer coat will help to keep you warmer outdoors. And threw it on with this Montana West bag that had these, I like the color combination in this particular handbag. Because they're all sort of in the same contrast level, but it's the pink, the tan, and the gray all mixed together. And I just think it's a nice, pretty combination. It's something a little bit different. And anyway, that's what I popped on to leave the house that day. Okay, last but not least is this outfit that I have on here on one of the most frigid days that we had last week. And it was really done out of necessity. I needed to be warm. My house was freezing even with the heat going. And, you know, I tried to like be mindful of how much I'm, you know, knocking it up to keep warm. And so I decided I would, you know, wear some of the more warmer items that I have in my closet. So I took this navy blue plaid shirt that I had purchased from Old Navy when I did the Old Navy haul this fall. And I put that on, and then over top of that, I put on this LL Bean classic fisherman's sweater, a little bit like my coastal grandmother style, which I adore that style. And it's just, there's 2 things that are off on this outfit for me, so, which is why I really appreciate what I did last week, which was to put those clothes on the rack that I knew I wanted to style to. I wanted to rethink them, and a lot of these pieces were that way. This outfit, the pants, these are some cuff jeans that I purchased in either at the end of the summer or the beginning of the fall from American Eagle. And I have not liked them ever since I purchased them. And it's because the fit, there's something about the fit is off. Like I do like a looser leg, but they seem to be loose in all the wrong places. And it just doesn't give me the look that I like. It has a little bit too much stretch in the material. And I bought a size, you know, because I'm between sizes. So I bought the size up. And it's really my fault. I didn't pay enough attention to the composition. And so I just feel like it does nothing for my, you know, my caboose in the back. It just sags. And then in the front, I just don't like where it bags at. And the sweater is another thing that I will be keeping in my closet. However, I really need to think about this because I've owned this, I think I have owned this sweater for 4 or 5 years. I purchased it from LL Bean. It was very expensive. And I just loved it. And I love the idea of it. But I never liked the way it looks on me, regardless of what I pair it with or don't pair it with anything. And I think I have figured it out when I filmed this the other day. I said it's because, yes, it fits me. Like, it's not too tight anywhere. But I don't like that fit on me. I like a more relaxed fit. A much more relaxed fit. So I think that I'm going to think about this one and decide if I really want to invest in another sweater like this. I will do so, and then I can sell this. This is one that I would sell because it's just made so well, and I really don't wear it very often because it is very substantial. And I mean, in the big scheme of things, I live in the mid-Atlantic, so we don't always have these like Arctic cold winters. We just don't. Now, when I was a child, we did, just because the weather was a lot colder back then. Now we have excuse me. I have allergies really bad, and I feel like I'm getting a cold. And I got that tickle in my throat, and I knew I had to cough. So anyway, yes, because of the weather warming, our winters are a little bit different. So I'm not sure that I would want to invest in another sweater like this. And this is one of those things where, I've watched videos about other people. They're like, well, we don't really want to get rid of something because we spent a lot of money on it. And I really think that's kind of where I'm at with this sweater. I love it. I love the idea of it. I love to dress in this style in the winter. However, I just don't like the way it fits on me. So my friends, stay warm and stay safe in this crazy weather. And, you may be dreaming about spring. I'm going to start doing some content on spring here in the near future. And think about, maybe I'll share with you if it's something you're interested in, on how I'm kind of planning to expand my closet this summer and what direction I want to go in. And maybe going through my process will help some of you do the same. But anyway, have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.